Have you ever made the perfect candle and you cannot, for the life of man, find where you wrote the recipe or the ingredients down? Well, this has happened to me so many times. I've decided to create this candle making logbook for my personal use. And I just thought, let me share it with you to show you that, you can do it yourself. All right. So you're going to have your date, you're going to have the intentions, the name of the candle, you're going to have the wax you use, the type of wax. You're going to write down the manufacturer, wax, batch. You're going to write down the melting point, the fragrance, the oil. This book is going to help you track whatever you've used so you won't make the mistake again of forgetting your recipe. If you watch to the end of this video, you'll see the candle that I make at the end. That's the candle I could not remember the ingredients. I wrote it on a piece of paper and then I transferred it onto my laptop. Then I printed it off. Can you tell me where the piece of paper that I printed on went? Don't know. But what I realized is the candle was so good. I had to smell and smell and smell until I finally caught the ingredients. So when I received my book, I started making entry into my book because I did not want to make the same mistake again of not remembering where I put my recipes. And because I use 6 different customized blend of fragrance, I had to make sure that I write down the percentage, the batch number, and the percentage and the batch number that I'm using for each fragrance, because I'm making a customized blend. So each fragrance I used, I'd have to write that down, and I used 6 different ones, so I couldn't remember it. When I received this book, I was so amazed because you create something and you've seen how you created it, but actually looking at it and thinking, oh my goodness, this is going to help me so much. This is going to help me so flipping much. I just laughed to myself because I was like, why didn't I think of this all the time? So I've created a candle making logbook and I've created other logbooks. If you want the link and you're interested, you can find it in the description box below. But as I'm showing you here, this is for ingredients and the type of colors you use and the method you use and the customized blend. This book is proper thorough. And when you turn around, you'll see other areas for you to fill in as well. So this bit is the best bit for me because this is the testing bit that I love to do. I love to test my candles. I love to find out how it's operating, and I like to find ways of me correcting it. And this is the ultimate, which is the burn test observation. This is all you've been looking for in making a candle. The wax observation, the wick observation, the outcome after curing, and then the burn test results. So it's like, to me, I made this book because I was having issues with these particular things. So I had to do the design according to how my mind operated while I was doing the DIY or making candles. And then at the back of it, it has project scheduling. So it's telling you to schedule your project for the next candle, idea you've got. So this one I've made is for autumn. So it's called Autumn Breeze. And I made it because I wanted to start creating different customized blend and test it out to see how it works. And then on the other page, you have hold on. On the other page, you have notes and then you have candle ideas. So the candle idea I wanted was to smell like autumn. Also, I wanted it to have like crystals inside of it as well. So I infused the candle with crystals. But I didn't write this down because I wanted to just give you the idea of how you can create your own, customized candle and still have your formulation very safely. All right. So we're going to go straight in ahead and we're going to start, doing our candle. So I'm making two big candles. One is a 250 gram and one's 100 and I think it's 20 grams. And then I use a little jar which is 100 grams. So I used, as you can tell, I used the golden wax 464 for container wax, and I melted it down at 48 degrees Celsius. Then I add my fragrance oil, but what I'm doing here, I'm just mixing and measuring out my fragrance oil because I use 6 different blends. So I wanted to make sure that I log those and I can go back to it and make it with confidence. So I measured that out and I left that to the side, and then I melted the wax, and after melting the wax, add the color to it because I had to add the color first because the color I'm using is Becro dye chips, and I use that at 0.1%. So I didn't use 2 colors to make that into a nice, beautiful kind of soft tangerine color, but you'll see it at the end. So yeah, so I mixed the Becro dye in first to dissolve it because it takes a while to actually dissolve, and then I add my fragrance oil to my wax mix, which I had to stir for around 2 minutes. So I had to stir for 2 minutes because I wanted to have a nice hot throw at the end of my 2 weeks curing when my customer or my client lights their candle. I wanted to give on a very strong scent. So this is it. I've made 2 beautiful candles, and of course the smell is so nice. Have you ever walked into your mom's kitchen in the autumn time when she's doing like cookies, like gingerbread man cookies? It doesn't smell strongly of gingerbread man, but it just smells cookie delicious, if there's such a word. So yes, this is a little jar I use, but it smells so nice. I sent a sample down to my sister and she was like, "Yo, this candle is so nice. It's not too powerful. It's just soft and nice, and the aroma in the house just makes the whole house smell so delicious." So I said to her, "Oh, I can't remember." She was like, "No, you got to remember." And I remember that I ordered my candle making book for a while, and I wanted to, put the notes down into my book. So I jogged my mind. I remember what oils were out, fragrance oils, and then I tried them the day after, and this is what I made from them. I didn't even go in there and smell them. I just put them back on the table, fill them back up into a jar, measure them out, and then, sniff it to smell it, and then sniff the candle I had before. And it was the same scent, so I just went ahead with it. And there you have it, my 3 beautiful autumn breeze candle made by using my own DIY candle logbook. So these candles will remain on the table just like this until they're, solid enough for me to do the next stage. So I'm not going to move them because if you move them, you're going to have a rim around the ting. So this is how they look. And as me tell you, the smell is just delicate. It's luxurious. It just smells rich, just smells subtle and effective. You get me? And what I like about it is that around the glass, it's sealed to the wall of the glass, which was amazing for me. This one probably didn't do that because it's in a weird looking jar. But this one, look how beautiful that is. That is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right. So because I've got my Etsy shop, this is what I'm going to do for my Etsy shop. These are going to go in the Etsy shop. My sister ordered one, and I'm going to make more tonight, and they're going to be in the Etsy shop. But I'm telling you, the smell is beautiful. This little one, I'm still going to work on it. I'm not finished with this one at the moment, so I'll come back with another video to show you what I did with the 100-gram jars. But for the 2 other big jars, I'm going to be working on that to show you how I created this beautiful abundance candle, and how significant it is for healing, love, and protection. So it's just going to bring harmony to everything that you're doing. So I'm testing it out here to see, what works best. And then I realized I could do it like this. So I was like, yes, I'm going to go for that. So I blessed the candle and I blessed the crystals before. And make sure I clean them as well. You have to cleanse your crystals. You have to, by all means necessary. I normally use Palo Santo, but I couldn't find my Palo Santo stick, so I use my DIY sage protection and removal of negative energy sage wand, and it works perfectly. So now I'm going to dress the candle, and this was the funniest part. And I mean, not funniest, but I had much fun doing this part because I felt the energy, I woke up this morning around 5:55. I came downstairs and meditated. I even took us, I'll show you a picture of the 5:55. I meditated and I felt charged, I did my oil pulling, and, I just felt charged. I had my lemon water. And I just, and then I did this video. So I put a lot of energy into this candle because I am actually on the journey of abundance and finding healing, love, and protection from the source, the one true source, whoever that source is. To you, to me, that one true source. And I just felt so connected to my crystals, so connected to my intentions, and the vibration it was just, I was feeling it. I was so emotional as well, giving gratitude from the deepest core, and it just felt so natural. So I'm using green aventurine, and I'm also using carnelian, which is my birthstone, but it helps to protect. Green aventurine draws in abundance into your life, and it helps to heal as well, and it helps to give you creativity when both is combined. And then I added some red sandalwood chips to this for protection. When I say this candle is powerful, this candle is powerful because you know what as well, the fragrance oil that I used, they have intention, and the type of fragrance oil that I chose when I was doing the first one by accident, was my higher self choosing those oils. And then when I went into a deep meditation, I could remember what I chose. So I know the oils have a strong intentions as well for abundance, for healing, for being loved and showing love, and for protection, and for giving you a whole package of creativity. So this is why I made this candle. The intention was to make a nice autumn candle when I first did it. But the intention of it now is to make an abundance candle, because we all deserve abundance. If you want it, you shall receive it. If you ask, you shall get. You get me? If you knock the door, it shall open. So I knocked the door of creativity, and this is what the door led me to. this beautiful, beautiful abundance candle with a wooden lid. How perfect is this? And this all, bring me right back to my, candle making logbook. I'm so pleased right now because this is just setting me on a different mood. You get me? Yeah, it's just taking me somewhere else. You can do it, guys. You can do it. Just try. Just try. I promise you, you will not disappoint yourself. Dreams can come true. I'm telling you, you just have to believe and affirm that you are. You are. Yeah, you are. So I made some cute ass labels. If you want to see a video on how I make the labels, just comment down below and I'll do one for you guys. But this is so cool. I do it in Canva and then I print it in Avery. So if you know the steps to do that, you do it. But it just makes a whole, lot of difference when you put a nice label onto your DIY candles or if you're selling your candles. And you know what? I've tested these candles prior to making them, so I know exactly how they burn. So you make sure you do your burn test as well. And in the logbook, there's a section for burn test, observation of the wax and the wick, and the temperature of your room and what room you burn it in the bathroom, the kitchen, or the living room. So it all depends, all right? But I've created this. I created it by accident for myself, and I loved it after curing, and I decided I have to, make it again. I put it on the shop. The shop's Blinkies Candle Co, and that's on Etsy. So if you want to grab yourself one of these beautiful candles, go on, my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. But I'm telling you, this is perfect for gifts, for any occasion. And the funny thing is that, not really funny, but I do customized candles as well. So if you find the listing for customized candles, you can request certain things in your candles. All right. But I just thought this is just so cool. And I wanted to share with you guys how beautiful, these candles can be when you put intentions to them and you're confidently making them, reassuring yourself that you'll have the ingredients and recipe at hand when you need it all the time in your candle making logbook. This is so cool. This is awesome. Guys, don't be fearful. Be fearless. Go out there. Take the plunge. Try make something today. Even if it's not candle, make something and put it out there. Someone will see you. Someone will trust you. And someone will motivate you. Give you more confidence for you to continue pushing that fire of success. Everybody deserve success in their lives, and I believe that abundance is your birthright. So you just ask within how much you want, what you want, when you want, and you will receive. And using this candle will help you go into a beautiful meditation state and help you to affirm and actually feel the affirmation and bring the two together to become your new reality. Change your subconscious mind. Become the person that you always want to be. Burn your candle, meditate, put it in the bathroom. Tell me how you get on. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.